Reemah.
Blessed.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Greetings.
Wow.
Greetings.
Welcome, sister.
Thank you so much for having me on your show.
Yeah. I was so nervous.
No man, don't be nervous.
Okay.
We family, you know.
Yes, sir. So, who is Reemah? Tell us something about yourself, sister. Where you're from?
From St. Croix, Virgin Islands. I officially started doing music in 2012. You could say. That's when I had my first album, Check Your Words. It
Yes.
came out in 2012.
Okay.
So it's basically roots music, conscious music with a message. And I just recently released my second album called Breaking News last week, Friday, which was July 6th.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Yeah, and welcome in Amsterdam. Welcome in Amsterdam Southeast.
Danke well. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, you said it right. Thank you. Well, yeah. Wow. You're
Learning a little bit.
You're learning fast. Nice. Yesterday you were at Rasta Plus.
Yes.
And how are the vibes?
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful. It was so nice. You know what I mean? Europe, this is my first time kicking off the Breaking News tour here in Europe. So this is the first place that, I'm getting to put the new music out there. And I mean, Rasta Plus was just so nice. The vibe, the people, the energy, everybody just came prepared to hear the message. And so, it was really good.
For me, it was the first time that I wasn't there. All the people from yesterday, I see them really in tune with Reemah. I feel the vibes. I get really goosebumps here.
It was a mystical vibes yesterday.
Yeah?
Yes.
Tell us something about that.
Man, I think you have to be there in person. But, I'll try to recap it for you. Just,
thank you.
I don't know why it is. It's just the people, I think, as I said, they were ready to hear, they were ready to receive the message. And, the music that I bring is very intense. It has a lot of meaning in the words that I speak. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I try to, really bring a message and a sense of urgency. And I think the people really, took to that. Yeah, took to that.
Where can we find Reemah?
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. I guess the handle would be Reemah Official.
Reemah Music?
Reemah Music Official, that's for Facebook.
Okay.
Reemah Music Official.
Okay.
That's for my page on Facebook. For Instagram, it would be Reemah Music with a C. Reemah Music on Instagram. And also on Twitter is the same thing, Reemah Music. Okay. My website is www.reemahofficial.com.
Your tour. Tell us about your tour, your upcoming tour.
Yeah. So yesterday was my second show. Rasta Plus was the second show.
Yeah.
The first one was
Dordrecht.
Yeah. Big Rivers Fest.
Yes.
And you have to help me with the word now. Dordrecht. Oh, right. And so I actually kicked off the Breaking News tour there with Big Rivers, and so the second show was yesterday. Zoetermeer
was Rasta Plus.
Yes, sorry. And then I think this week coming I will be at Brigand
Arnhem.
Yes,
with Just Wise Movement.
Yes.
Big up Lorenzo.
And then I have big up Lorenzo. Of course.
He's here. And later on we're gonna take you also to the mic. Yeah. Okay, Reemah.
So and then I have a few more shows in Belgium.
Are you gonna perform on Irie
Vibes?
Vibes Roots
Festival. Yes.
Together with Queen Omega, Black Omolo,
and the female energy gonna be in the house.
Yeah, Jessie Deck. Wow.
Yes. Bringing the fire.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice. I try to come and be there.
Okay.
I can't be everywhere, but I try to be there.
Okay.
Modern day Reemah.
Yes.
Blessings, sister. Your music is really magical.
Give thanks. Yes.
Really.
Yes. Modern day slavery. At first it was physical slavery, and then they switched it to a psychological slavery. So even though we don't have the chains on our hands and around our feet and necks anymore. It's even worse now because the people don't even know that they're slaves because they can't see the physical bondage.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a spiritual and emotional bondage. So modern day is just basically calling it out and shining the light, you know, shining the light on the slavery that still exists to this day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It still exists and true. That's
Yes.
true. Yeah.
Very much alive.
Yeah, and I see it also. I don't watch TV, but you see, and in life you see the modern slavery still.
Yes. You see the fight that we get, even just trying to live a more positive life,
Mm-hmm.
how we eat, it's prevalent all over. You have people still believing in the government and believing in voting for, you know what I mean? Just
How do you think that we can change this?
well, it's just becoming aware of self and knowing that no one has control over you.
Mm-hmm.
And those that seek to control you really are weak because if you're so strong, you wouldn't need to prove your strength. You know what I mean? You wouldn't want to control anyone because you know you're strong.
Mm-hmm.
And so we just have to wake up. We have to have love for ourselves.
Yeah.
Realize who we are apart from the physical. It's about the spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
And when you know there's nothing that can harm you spiritually, then that's when you come into your truth. And that's when you start to realize and you start to look at life from a different perspective.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us something about Fiyah Islands? The land where you are born.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right. Yeah, the VI St. Croix, it's just, a beautiful place, in the Caribbean, a very small island.
Yeah.
So, it's a very homely feel. Everybody pretty much almost knows one another. We don't, not necessarily on a personal level,
Mm-hmm.
but a lot of people just walking down the street, everybody kind of knows you, and you know what I mean, and just nice vibes. My family is there and everything.
And how long you are now on tour?
I just came here, maybe 3 days ago?
Yeah.
I came on Thursday.
Uh-huh.
I arrived on Thursday, yes.
And how long your journey is going to go to Europe?
I'm going to be here for a month. So
Okay.
I will be leaving the first week in August, I believe.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, nice.
Or the second week in August. The second week.
Uh-huh.
My love. Again, these are the core songs that speak to me.
Mm-hmm.
Anything dealing with love, that speaks directly to me. So even when I write for myself first. Like I always say that I write for myself.
Okay.
And try love is just a reminder that whenever you feel like you're at your lowest, that is the place where you're going to rise from, because the lower you go, that's the more ability that you have to rise. You could go that much more further. You know what I mean? So, you never feel like you're trapped. You just have to get, ground yourself, remind yourself who you are, remind yourself everything happens for a reason, and connect the dots, and just look at things from a different perspective, because sometimes when we look with our physical eyes, we miss everything. We have to learn to look at life differently and stop relying too much on the physical. So, yeah, try love.
Try love.
Try love.
And this one your first CD, yeah?
From Check Your Words.
Yeah,
Yes.
Check Your Words.
First CD.
Yes. Still to Mystic Tommy Royal Selections. Voor alle luisteraars, het is vandaag 15 juli, zondag 15 juli. Mystic Royal Selections, straight out of Amsterdam. Mystic Royal Selections, hier samen met Reemah in de studio. I want to big up Reemah. I want to big up...
Thanks. Cat.
Yeah. Big up the man.
Of course.
Yes,
So
sir.
we have a big producer in the house.
Yeah.
That's manager / producer, and
Come sit down.
Yeah.
Put them up. Yeah, come sit down. Yeah, man.
yeah, Catalyst. He produced a few tracks from Check Your Words, and he also produced all but one track off of Breaking News.
Okay.
So yeah, the music that you hear, the rhythms, that's Catalyst Productions right there.
Catalyst Productions.
Yes,
Well, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Introduce yourself for the listeners.
Yes, I am Catalyst. What else you want me to say?
Where are you from?
I'm from
Where?
St. Croix.
Okay.
Yeah, and I get to work with my favorite artists all the time. So
Yeah.
yeah.
And you make all this such nice music.
Give thanks, give thanks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, give thanks.
And
Yeah.
what is your favorite tune from Reemah? Oof.
Yeah, it hard, because like she alluded to, this is how we basically try to live every day. So the music coming from a real place, and sometimes it's like choosing your best child if you have more than one children,
Mm-hmm.
So it's hard to choose one song and say this is my favorite song, because when I hear another one, I go, yeah, that's my favorite song too. You know what I mean? But give thanks every day is definitely a way I like to start my day every morning, hopefully every night. You know what I mean? Give thanks.
And that's also my favorite one. Also, I'm going to sleep with this song and going and wake up with this song.
Definitely.
And it's really like, it's real.
Yeah.
You're waking up and you say, give thanks for the sun, give thanks for the moon, give thanks that I breathe.
Yes.
But give thanks that my parents are still here, that I have my children.
Right.
Yes, sir. We are really blessed, and I'm really feeling the vibes. It's hot here in the studio, people. Tell something about your band.
Oh,
Yeah, the woodcut.
Well, I met them for the first time when I came here on Thursday.
Yeah.
When I came in later on that day, we had rehearsal.
Yeah.
You know,
I see it.
Yeah, the first and only rehearsal. And so, I mean, the vibes, their energy is just nice. Like, you know what I mean? Everybody kind of just, everybody just, it just gel, it just works. You know what I mean? And yeah, the vibes on stage too. You know,
big up everybody.
Yes,
Jeremy,
big them up.
Jesse, and Mike.
Everybody.
Randy
Rubbish.
Yes.
Yes.
I know that there are listeners now at the moment. They were yesterday on Rasta Plus. Big up Eve. Big up Broer Hazekamp, Harold. I know Donnelly. King Shiloh, Inner Circle, the people there, it was a massive sound I heard.
It was lovely.
This morning I really did my phone call round, and I said, how was Rasta Plus? They said, no, it was so magical. What we really need to do is unite and listen to the lyrics, what Reemah is saying, the message from the Most High, the higher powers, and Reemah, much respect.
Good thanks.
Yeah.
Good thanks.
I was just talking with Lorenzo, and I say, thank you, Lorenzo, give thanks.
Listen, I was about to, when we came back on air, I wanted to just, big up Lorenzo, because he's the one that brought me over here. He's the one that organized everything. I am by his home, and he's just showing me so much love and just a welcoming environment, and so I just want to say give thanks to Lorenzo.
Big up yourself.
Yeah.
Next week in Brigand, Mystic Tommy
and Reemah, of course, yes,
and the root cut. Yes, without the root cut.
Yeah, man.
I like those guys, they are so energetic.
Yeah, man, the good people to be around. You can feel the vibes from people when you interact with them, and the vibes level.
Real special people.
Easy to work with,
One day Reemah will be here with her band. Her band is back home.
Yeah.
So they are filling in and doing a wonderful job. So enough respect to the root cut Chalaya.
Can you tell us what you're gonna do after this show? After this show, after the radio show, what are you going to do?
I don't know. Maybe just see a little bit more of the place.
There is a festival now, Kwaku Festival.
Where? Here, right now?
Yeah, today, It's a Suriname Cultural Festival.
In Amsterdam?
In Amsterdam,
okay.
With Suriname food and Suriname music, and Kenny B is going to perform.
Okay.
Kenny B is a Suriname performer, and
okay.
He's like you in Suriname,
Oh, okay.
Like you in the fiyah?
Yeah,
in
in Suriname.
Yeah,
Okay.
Very, very.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
Who was your inspiration?
Yeah, growing up, I was surrounded by music. You know, I was the only, you know, I was a little girl around all these males, my uncles, and you know, they were older than me, and so whatever they listened to, I kind of heard, and you know, they were playing a lot of conscious music though.
Yeah.
So they played a lot of Bob Marley, a lot of Gregory,
Okay.
Yellowman, Pinchot, like just a whole bunch of artists, and yeah, so I kind of just, I guess, soaked it in. You know, reggae music, roots music have a vibe to it, have an energy. You know, it's a positive vibe, a conscious vibe, and you know, so all of that had to do with, you know, just steering my focus and you know the things that I want to really focus on. But yeah, even like Garnet Silk and yeah.
His son make also nice music.
Yes,
Garnet Silk Jr.
Yes.
I see something nice here. One day, can you tell something about that song?
Yeah.
It's from your CD. Check Your Words. Huh?
Yes.
Yeah.
One day, yeah, from Check Your Words, which was the first album, first studio album, and it's just talking about, you know, just us again, just realizing what's going on and just shining light on those things that kind of hold us down in a negative mindset, and just saying that one day, you know, we kind of have to do better. You know, we have to find a better path, a better liberty, and you know, just practice the things that we so-called preach, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Also, a song that I really feel.
Yes. And just wanting people to wake up, wanting my people to wake up and to realize what's happening. You know, it's an urgency, it's an emergency. We're in an emergency situation, and we need to wake up.
Can you tell us what is the emergency at the moment? There are people who are listening now and they don't know.
They don't. Yes. So the emergency is that we're asleep. The majority of us are sleeping. And so a lot of us fighting to wake up, and a lot of us are waking up to just the, you know, what's happening and what's been happening.
And stop sleeping.
Stop sleeping. We have to wake up, you know. We kind of like to be comfortable and not, you know, we don't want to be bothered with certain things. And, you know, even sometimes when we learn the truth about something, we're so used to living how we live, we don't want to really make the change, because it's hard when you've been living away for so long, and when you're confronted with truth, you sometimes don't want to change. But yeah, now is the time. We have to do better. You know, we have to do better and start making changes. Yeah.
Start with yourself, huh?
Of course, yeah. Start with yourself for sure. We can't change anyone.
Yeah.
You know, the change comes from within, and by changing yourself, you affect every other thing around you. So the only thing you need to focus on is yourself.
Yeah, that's a good message. And all the music from Reemah, what I have listened to, is really music with a mission, with a message also.
Definitely.
So I really give thanks for this interview.
Yes, I, you know, give thanks for finally meeting you, you know what I mean, and for promoting the music, and I see you pushing the music and, you know, playing it on your show. So I just want to say give thanks, you know, yeah, we have to kind of get that message out there, and you truly doing your part, you know, pushing stuff that other people might not want to play because it's too heavy. You know what I mean? It's too much. We want just the, you know, the sound of it and a good beat and a good rhythm. But yeah, you're doing it.
There is more than a beat and a rhythm.
Of course, there's more. There's so much more to it. Yeah, and you know, you're using your platform to spread the message. You know, and so I just want to give thanks to you for that and for having me today. Yeah, man, Mystic Tommy, you don't know, it's all about love. That's the message.
Yes, I give thanks. And we're going to listen now to Give Thanks Every Day from Reemah. Give thanks
every day.
From our new CD. Next time, sister, bring some CDs with you.
Yes. There's a story behind that, but
no worries about that. No worries about that. It's going to be alright.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody was listening now. Reemah from the fiyah at Mystic Royal Selections, and I'm really feeling so blessed. Really.
We should have the CDs by the time the show comes. It should be here.
Okay,
4 days
okay,
later.
Listen, all listeners, next time, volgende week in Brigant, be there.
Yes.
Dan zijn de CD's.
Yes.
Lorenzo Stone, big up yourself. Jasper Wieselman, Linton, big up yourself. You know, een hele postie die aan het luisteren is. Karen Mulder, Ben Riley, Samora, de Royal Roots Band. Jullie waren geweldig gisteren. Ik ga zo meteen nog echt zo een uurtje door met draaien. Maar we zijn nu, gaan we dag zeggen tegen Reemah. Reemah, give thanks for coming to Radio Razo and to bring so much love here in the studio.
Thank you.
And we're gonna give him thanks every day.
Yes.